Made it through the struggle, got it off the
muscle. Wanted Gucci on my buckle, so I had to hustle. Stomach growling like a lion, I was really hungry.
What's Gucci, and welcome to Gucci Made It. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make Croc charms or Croc jibbitz using your Cricut machine. So I have the Cricut Export Air 2, so that's the machine I'm going to be using. So I'm going to show you how to make these little beer charms as well as other charms in this video. So what you're going to need is number one, plastic buttons, printable shrink film sheets, and jewelry making glue, or you can use E6000 glue. So let's jump into the tutorial. Alright, so first things first, you are going to open up Cricut Design Space. You're going to upload your pictures that you want to use. If you would like to know how I got these pictures and any details on that, I can make a video on that as well. Let me know in the comments. So you're going to upload your images into Cricut Design Space and make sure you size them accordingly. So for the cans, I made them like 2 by 2.5. The bottles are like 1.3 by 3.5. Because your shrink film is going to shrink to 20% of its original size. So keep that in mind when you're making your charms. So it is print then cut. So you're going to follow that step, send it to your printer. So right here, what you're going to want to do is leave your bleed on and also use system dialog when you are printing. So I'm just selecting my printer here. Another thing to keep in mind, and this is extremely important, so you want to use your minimal ink for doing this because your shrink film is going to get darker. So what I'm going to do on my print setting, I'm going to select preferences, I'm going to click paper quality, and I'm going to select draft because for my printer that is a low quality print, so that way the colors will be what I want the colors to be. So yeah. So in order to cut with your machine, select full craft board, holographic, and for pressure, click more. And I use the deep cut blade, so that way I only have to cut it with the Cricut machine one time, and it cuts directly through the material. So now that you have your settings and you already have it set to full craft board and more pressure, and then I just keep my dial on custom. So you're going to let it go into your machine. So fun fact and tip that I learned is to cut the lights off when you are doing print then cut. The reason why you want to cut the light off, for whatever reason, it just makes it work better. So for the longest, you will have it where it does not recognize your registration marks and having to deal with all that stuff. So cut the lights off. That's the best tip that I've learned. So yeah. So now that you have cut out your croc charms, you are going to get your oven ready. So I like to get mine to a temperature of 365 degrees. You can use a regular oven, but I have an oven designated for crafts and for sublimation that I'm going to use. Don't worry about them being piled on top of each other. It's not going to matter. So what they're going to do, they're going to like expand and then like poof up, and then they're going to shrink down. And you're going to see that throughout the video, and I'll show you how to flatten it back out if they don't flatten back out on their own. So once you take them out the oven, what you are going to do is grab some parchment paper and you're going to place it on top, and then I'm going to take my glove, ignore it being tore all up, and I'm just going to press it and press to flatten out my charms. So now that you have your croc charms out of the oven, it is time to assemble. So what you are going to do, you are going to get your black button and your glue and your croc charm, and what you are going to do is get your charm, place just a tiny bit of glue, a tiny bit, take the small end, and that is what you're going to press into the back of your croc charm. You want the bigger piece out so it'll go into your croc or frock, and you want to do a firm hold on it to get that really sticking really well. So, and you're going to see me continue that process throughout the video. So if you want these to stay matte, this is what my client wants. They want them to stay matte, but you also can make it shiny by putting UV resin on top. If you guys will want a video on that, let me know in the comments and I will do it for you. As well, if you would like to purchase some custom croc charms from me, rather, you can do so by going to my website, www.goochgoods.com. That is my small business, Gooch Goods. Follow us on Instagram, Gooch Goods. Follow us on TikToks, Gooch Goods. Facebook, like our page, Gooch Goods. On Facebook, I do t-shirts, sublimation, and any type of video that you guys have that you would like to see and want to know about, just let me know in the comments. Alright, that's all, folks. I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. And thank you so much. This is my first video here on YouTube, so please leave me a comment if you have any questions, or if you want to see me do anything else, or if you are curious about anything, any other type of craft. I will be happy to do a video on it for you. If you have any questions about Cricut or your machine, or any tips and tricks, just let me know. Also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So it's just Gooch Goods. That is my company name. And I thank you, and I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day whenever you are watching this video. Thank you.